How's it going, everybody? Now, this is kind of a Tesla news blurb, a Tesla news exciting flash sort of thing. For years, and probably 10 plus years, Tesla's been talking about it, Elon Musk specifically, kind of teasing us that the potential for a full self-driving subscription package might be coming available. Well, what happened was coming into last year, it was going to be next quarter, next quarter, next quarter, next month, by the end of the year, by the next version update on the software. Well, all of that stuff came and went. And then we come into 2021, and coming into January, Q1, Q2, March, April, May, Elon talked about a full self-driving subscription coming. And it was still always coming and coming and coming. Well, it never actually got here. So unfortunately, if you were waiting for it before, you had to wait for quite some time. However, over the past week, to everybody's surprise, certainly to my surprise, Elon actually came out with a full self-driving subscription that launched last week. So sit back, relax. You guys are watching The Tall Tesla Guy. So if you guys were like me and you said to yourself, I want to buy a Tesla, however, I'm not putting $10,000 down for a full self-driving package that is not feature complete. Now, feature complete is something that everybody talks about. Now, people talk about full self-driving, and what they actually want is this. Now, unfortunately, that is years and years and years away. In fact, they categorize it as level 1 autonomy, which is slight features in there like maybe lane assist, stuff like that, maybe prevent you from hitting the car in front of you if you're in autopilot or if you're in cruise control. Basically souped up cruise control. To enhanced autopilot being basically level 2. Full self-driving capabilities, navigate on autopilot, that sort of thing. However, feature complete full self-driving would be level 5. And maybe even, I've seen it go all the way up to level 10, but really level 5. So we are years away from that. Being able to sit in the back and let your car just take you wherever you need to go is quite some time from now. That's really something in the movies. However, when they talk about full self-driving, in fact, Elon in the beginning, he talked about it being able to jump in your car and drive you to work and then get in the car and drive you home. It's not quite there yet. Now, there are so many features that Tesla has that other vehicles don't. Lane assist technology, a lot of vehicles have that. Adaptive cruise control, it's going to keep you in your lane and it's going to adjust your speed and everything so you don't hit the vehicle in front of you. However, Tesla has lane change technology. It'll actually scan the lane next to you and allow you to pass somebody if they're going too slow. It'll navigate on autopilot. In other words, it'll actually take you off the highway or interstate and navigate off the off-ramp and then bring you on city streets in a beta version, but on city streets to your destination, whether it's your home or wherever you're trying to get to. It's also got traffic light and stop sign control. It'll actually pull you up to a stop sign, traffic light, and stop your vehicle. And if it's a stop sign, it'll actually scan the intersection and then move forward when it's clear. Similarly, a traffic light, once it turns green, it'll actually pull you out into the intersection and move forward. So, some of those full self-driving features are amazing technological advances that Tesla has that other vehicles just don't have. However, it is not feature complete. But nonetheless, if you thought to yourself, $10,000 is way too steep, I would really love to have full self-driving, I just don't want to put that kind of money into the vehicle, like a lot of people, myself included, did when they first got their Tesla. However, full self-driving subscription seemed like something that might be nice. Now, like I said, it was about a week ago that it launched, probably on Friday even. It rolled out in your Tesla app. When you opened up the app, you had upgrades, and then there was the option to add a full self-driving subscription. Now, this full self-driving subscription was not like adding that extra shot at Starbucks or deciding to pull the trigger on HBO Max for your cable, something like that, right? It carries a $200 price tag, $199 anyway, for this per month, which that alone is pretty extreme. However, the advantages of it, instead of paying the $10,000 up front for the full self-driving, if you decided that you wanted to do this, you could do it for a month, cancel it, do it for another month, cancel it, do it for another month, cancel it. And in my case, I'm going to take advantage of this opportunity to take it, maybe add it when I go on long road trips. If I know I'm going to take a couple of road trips in the month, I might add, the full self-driving for that particular month. If something like that to test it out. Of course, I make videos and everything like that too, so it changes a little bit for me than it does for some people. But $200 is a lot more palatable than $10,000. That's for sure. I can tell you that up front. However, I would say, it's not something that you're going to be adding all the time. In reality, I've had the car for about 10 months. We've gone on a few road trips now. Everything was kind of weird last year with everything that happened. So that adds to it. Typically, we take a lot more road trips and we put up quite a few more miles on the vehicles that we have. However, we just didn't. And typically, I'm going to the office. When I'm going to the office, we're dropping our daughter off at grandma's for the day, stuff like that. So I don't need full self-driving. Not to say that if we win that lottery that I'm not going to add it to my Model S Plaid, because I probably will. However, on a day-to-day, I'm never going to use it. I just don't. I know a lot of people have quite larger commutes. They're driving 100 miles a day, and in those cases, then yes, absolutely. The advantages that you get to your mental calmness when you're driving, when you're in autopilot versus when you're not, is bar none. It's a really exciting drive. It's really comfortable, and it's something to certainly experience. And one of the reasons why people buy Teslas, I could say I had a friend who bought one. He said he bought it for that the self-driving capabilities. So if that's your thing, then 100% do it. But if it's not and you wanted to test it out, this full self-driving subscription option is something that finally launched, and it it's something that you can add monthly if you want it, or not, or never add it. The exciting part about it to me, though, really is Elon's been talking about this for years. He talks about a lot of stuff. It wouldn't surprise me if he tries to put the jet thrusters on the Model S Plaid Plus if they actually decide to relaunch it down the road. It's something that he also talked about. But the fact that he actually talked about it and then kind of came through with it makes me feel like 300 kilowatt hour supercharger range or supercharger systems is something that not only he's talking about, that's something that they actually have. This 4680 battery they've been talking about since battery day of last year is something that's probably a lot closer to fruition than I kind of thought they might be. We're about a year behind on that one as well. So, that just opens up the door to the EV market. It will really help open the door to these innovations that will keep Tesla, the vehicles, ahead of any other EV in the market, any other EV in the space. So, that part's exciting. It forces them to continually innovate. It forces them to continually produce new, cool vehicles. I am a Tesla fan. I love the vehicle that we have. We have a Tesla Model Y. I definitely love the driving experience and everything we have about the car itself. However, I wish that, certain things would come a little bit quicker. They added things like a heated steering wheel. They added things like, the boombox feature. Stuff like that they added, but it was years before they got there. In my mind, I wish that they would be able to innovate faster. I love the cars, like I said. I just wish that they could add some more stuff. And the fact that they finally launched this full self-driving subscription kind of leads me to think that some of this stuff is coming on the horizon a lot quicker than maybe we thought before. So let me know what you guys think before, if down in the comments, if you're adding that subscription, if you're just going to pass on it, if $200 is just, you're saying to yourself, it's just still not worth it, even at the current level of autonomy that they have. But either way, it's something that's exciting. It's something that I'm excited about. So hope you guys are having a fantastic day, week, month so far. You're really getting out there, enjoying yourself, and kind of relaxing a little bit and getting yourself into a happy space. But either way, I hope you guys are staying safe out there. Thanks for watching, everybody.